What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this Anfield Agenda FA Cup match reaction after the Reds travel to Molineux and beat Wolves by a 0-0 to book our place against Brighton at the Amex in the next round. And I don't know about you guys, but I certainly felt a little bit better after that game. Yes, the substitutions did kind of stem our flow a little bit, and I'll get into that in more detail. But you know the drill by now. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. How impressed were you with Elliott's performance, with Bajcic's performance, and anybody else that caught your eye? Please do let me know. And also, is there anyone you think there maybe has put themselves in the manager's thinking ahead of that crunch game against Chelsea at the weekend? Again, love to know your thoughts in the comment section. We are being brought to you right throughout this season on all of our match day content by our friends at Circl. The football sweepstakes game where the winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch and every moment counts. If you want to join us for the Circl game for the Chelsea fixture coming up the weekend, you can scan the QR code bottom left hand corner of the screen. If you're a UK resident age 18 plus, you're eligible to play along with us. You can get £5 in free bets when you deposit and place £5 in bets by using the referral code anfieldagenda, all one word. It is a gambling product, so please always gamble responsibly. Right, my friends, let's go all the way back to the start. And he's hit his microphone there. All the way back to the start. And let's look at team selection. I don't know what Lutz is, but let's look at team selection. I was pleasantly surprised to see Caoimhín Kelleher get the nod in goal. Not because I don't want Alisson to play, of course I do, but it's always nice to see Caoimhín get minutes. And from there on out, the team was... it was grand, to be honest with you. It was a nice mixture, a nice balance of younger players, experienced players, and it was good to see others get a rest. So I don't have any complaints about the starting 11 that Jurgen Klopp picked. And I think right from minute one, we looked good in the game. Now, I hope that Jurgen Klopp's words are ringing in the ears of many of those Liverpool players. You've seen a lot of the newspaper articles today and stuff that say, I'm not going anywhere, but you will, as in the underperforming players. And I think he is right to start speaking out. You don't ever like to see a manager throw players under a bus, but he has been faithful and backed these players, and a lot of them simply haven't performed. So I'm glad he rang the changes. I think if you're asking me for my man of the match, probably going to say Stefan Bajcic. I thought, I know he cramped up at the end. It was a tough fixture, a difficult game, but I thought he looked class in there. I thought Thiago looked well. Elliott, can we just take a minute to just give Elliott a little bit of a heads up? Just give him a little bit of a nod, because that strike from young Harvey Elliott was sensational, and I hope it will shut a few people up. This kid is 19 years of age and still developing. He's been moved around by the manager. He's not used to playing in a midfield role. He made his way through as an attacking player, and the manager's asked him to move around a little bit, and it will take time for him to adjust. But today, we got to see some of the better moments of Harvey Elliott. I have no doubts about this young man. I want him to go all the way to the top. And I've been quite frankly disgusted by some of the stuff I've seen from Liverpool fans in just throwing him under a bus. At this age, it is ridiculous. So I hope that starts to shut a few people up and give the lad a bit of time to settle in. You could see as well from the start of the game today that Cody Gakpo really wanted to get off the mark for Liverpool and get his first goal, and he was trying a bit too hard at times, I think. It's been a tough time for Cody Gakpo. We came into Liverpool at a very difficult time for us as a club. You know, a lot of injured players. And ideally, when you bring a player like that in, you would want to ease him in bit by bit. And he's had to be thrust straight into the starting 11 because we don't really have many attackers. So I'm not going to in any way start judging Cody Gakpo's performances, because he deserves minimum till the end of the season, and probably even longer than that to settle in. So not going to go in on Cody Gakpo today at all, because, I just think he's getting used to English football. The rest of the guys, though, I think Konate, outstanding. Absolutely sensational defending from Ibu today. Gomez played very well. Credit to Joe for a good performance. Costas, I'm kind of on the fence sometimes with Costas. Sometimes I look at him and I go, yeah, attacking fullback. Then other times I look at him and go, but the man bun. I definitely dock him a point for the man bun every week in my player ratings. I can't lie. He shouldn't have a man bun. You know, we have enough man buns at the club right now. We've got not Mohamed Salah. We've got Virgil van Dijk, man bun belongs. We've got Darwin. I'm letting him away with that. Other than that, though, no more man buns, please. So, but getting to the football side of it. And look, I just think, as my chat said tonight in the watch along, we looked better from the off. We looked sharper. We looked... our press looked more on point, and I thought we played with more confidence. Some of the little rondo type movements that we played our way out with were fantastic. And again, I know we speak about him a lot, but young Stefan Bajcetic looks like a golden player, and playing alongside Thiago today, he did not look out of place one bit. I thought Naby also had a pretty decent game today, if you push aside his shooting, because, well, you see it wasn't great today from Naby. From that perspective, I mean, but from a playing perspective, absolutely no problems with it. If we look towards the substitutions, if I'm being entirely honest, I thought that the first round of substitutions took something away from us and allowed Wolves back into the game. And look, they're at home, the crowd behind them, they were going to come back into it. They're a good side. But I did think those changes that Klopp made initially, the first round of changes, it didn't do us much good. I thought that it just stemmed their flow a little bit. Second lot of changes, when Doak and that came on, I think we came back into the game a bit and looked more of an attacking threat on the counter. Curtis Jones, some good and bad from him when he came on. Some good movement on that left side. One chance in particular I'm thinking of. Freed himself up a yard, got it into his left foot, tried to pick out the far corner, missed by a little bit, but there was some good and bad from Curtis. There was the ball that was played to the invisible man, but there was also some really good work in tight areas out on that left hand side. So it was okay from Curtis Jones, but again, not going to feel like he's changed many opinions with that little cameo performance today. But most importantly, no injuries, which is great. A clean sheet, which we badly need. And this is one that we're not used to, but we scored first. And when you score first, you know, if you don't concede, it's over and you're through. And with that fixture coming up against Brighton, look, I don't want to use the term revenge because Brighton did nothing wrong other than beat us and play much better than us. But for our boys, this gives them an opportunity to put that wrong right. And it gives Jurgen Klopp an opportunity to instill some confidence back in the lads. And it's going to be a tricky game against Brighton in the next round, but we are the defending FA Cup holders and we are through to the next round. Do I have sympathy for Wolves fans from the first leg? Yes, I do. I can't lie to you. I feel like we should have been out, but this is football. We play the cards that are dealt, and we got a replay and we beat them in their own ground 1-0, so we are through to the next round. Now all eyes, of course, are on Chelsea coming up on Saturday at 12:30. A massive game for both clubs. Obviously Chelsea have since brought in João Felix and many others, Mudryk and many others, and hopefully we can get a result. 12:30 on Saturday makes me nervous. Those kickoffs always make me nervous, but again, we took a win today, and it will push us back in the right direction as Jurgen Klopp looks to reinstall confidence in the group. And look, let me know your thoughts on the game. That is pretty much it from me. I don't think I have much more to add. Again, want to give a shout out to Harvey Elliott for that fantastic goal, and to our sponsors Circl, the football sweepstake game with the winners decided by the events that happen live on the pitch. If you want to give it a follow or give it a download, bottom left hand corner is a QR code. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I will be back with a player ratings video in the next hour or so don't go anywhere. And a new addition to our post-match content here on Anfield Agenda. You're going to also get a match reaction with myself and Mr. Paddy Murphy. It's a new video that we want to bring to you guys after the game, so keep an eye out for that over the next few hours as well. Thank you for your support. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop a like on the video and please do hit that subscribe button. The Reds are in the next round of the FA Cup. We kept a clean sheet. Elliott scored. Job done.